Hello, my beautiful friends. I'm Desiree, for those of you who are new to my channel. Thank you for joining me today for this 1-hour Pilates class. I actually filmed this video before all the chaos hit New York City, which is where I live. I was going through a bit of a tough time and was inspired to create a Pilates-based workout, specifically for stress, anxiety, and depression. The truth is, I don't think I could have uploaded this video at a more appropriate time with everything going on in the world right now. I hope you'll find some peace, comfort, and some form of relief through doing this workout with me. Physical activity is one of the best ways to reset the mind and get in a better headspace. Movement really is magical, and it really does heal. Unlike most workouts where I plan everything out, this one I didn't. I literally put on some very soothing music. I sat on my mat, took some deep breaths, and let my body do whatever it felt like it needed to do in that moment. I focused on my breathing, and I imagined with every inhale that I was taking in love, light, and positive energy. And of course, with every exhale, I was getting rid of any bitterness, sadness, anger, fear, and all negative and toxic thoughts and feelings. Try to keep that in mind as we move together now. Let's begin. Sit up nice and tall with the hands behind the thighs. Take a nice inhale here, and as you exhale, scoop the belly, tuck the tail, round the back, and drop the head down nice and heavy. Continue breathing naturally as you feel that nice C curve, and then roll up through the spine to sit up tall and drop the head back. Inhale to sit up nice and tall, and again, exhale, scoop the belly, tuck the tail, and round the back. Drop the chin to the chest, continue breathing, and rolling up again sequentially through the spine. Sit up tall and drop the head back nice and gently. Let's do that one more time. Inhale here and exhale, roll it back. Keep the shoulders down and elbows soft. And let's shake the head side to side just to take out any tension in the neck. Continue breathing and rolling up again to sit up nice and tall. Stack the shoulders on top of the hips and dropping the head back one last time. Bring the head back to center. Let's lengthen the arms out. Scoop the belly, tuck the tail. Let's roll about halfway back again. We're going to hold it here, and let's just slice the arms. As you do this, make sure you're keeping your neck nice and long and shoulders away from the ears. Bring the arms back to center to sit up tall. And we'll roll back again. Again, slicing the arms 8 times. Really engaging in the core. Breathing naturally, never holding the breath. Arms come back to center, sit up tall. And let's go again. Exhale, roll halfway back, maybe a little bit more this time. And now let's do both arms together. Lengthening up and lowering down to tap the fingertips on the floor. Beautiful. Bring the arms back to center, take a little break, sit up tall, and let's go one last time. Both arms together, lengthen up and lower down with control. Breathing naturally, core engaged, and shoulders down. Good. Sitting up nice and tall. Lower the arms down and let's lengthen the legs nice and long on our mat. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, try to fold the body in half by rounding over the legs, dropping the nose down to the knees, and just keep breathing naturally here. Feel a nice stretch in the backs of the legs, the calves. Let's flex the feet up, and if you can grab onto the toes, that's great. If not, just keep your hands on your shins and keep breathing nice and deeply. Let's come up just enough so we can make a nice flat back. And if you want, you can also drop that head back again. Let's release the upper body over the legs once again. Point those feet and roll up sequentially through the spine to sit up nice and tall. Again, lengthen the arms out. Inhale, scoop the belly, tuck the tail. Exhale, roll about halfway back. And this time, let's prop ourselves up on our forearms. From here, let's bend the knees in. And we're going to point those feet and open the knees to the side into our butterfly position. Then we'll squeeze the legs together. Open wide and squeeze back in. Let's keep going with this. Again, we're breathing naturally, really pressing the floor away, sitting up tall. Neck is long and there's lots of space between the shoulders and ears. Keep going. Every time you open those knees to the side, try to press them down just a little bit more, really opening up the hips. And let's hold this last rep here. And we're going to développé the right leg up to the sky, lower down, and then bend it back in. Same thing with the left. Lengthen the leg up, lengthen down, and bend it in. Let's keep going with this, alternating legs. Keep breathing. Good. Try to make the movement as smooth as possible. If you don't have the flexibility to stretch your leg all the way, that's okay. Just strive to make the longest leg possible. And one last time with the left leg. Beautiful. Let's close the knees back together. And we'll lengthen the legs nice and long on the mat. Let's engage the core to release both arms. And we're just going to hold it here. Breathe. Core is engaged. Energy shooting out of those toes and fingertips. Keep holding. Keep breathing. You are stronger than you realize. And we'll bend the arms back down. Good. Let's bend the left knee. Really root that left foot into the floor. Externally rotate your right leg, and we're going to kick the leg up. Again, making the longest leg line possible. Try to keep your external rotation in that right leg. Really imagine like you're kicking your leg up from underneath and from the inner thigh. And of course, when we lower the leg back down, we're not making any noise. We're staying in control of the movement on the way up and on the way back down. Good. Return your right leg back to the parallel position. Bring it in, and let's do it on the other side. So your right foot is really rooted down into your mat. Left leg is turned out from the hip. Good. And again, we're really pressing the floor away with our arms, sitting up nice and tall. Shoulders down, no tension in the upper body. Always breathing nice and deeply. Longest leg possible. Good, and bring in that left leg. Let's lengthen both legs on the mat. Again, engage the core, release both arms. And again, we're going to hold. Energy shooting out of the fingertips and toes. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Clear your mind. And use your core to sit up nice and tall. The arms come up. And let's exhale over the legs once again. Really rounding the back and dropping the head down. Nose to the knees. And hold. Let's flex those feet up again. Grab onto the toes if you can reach. If not, hands go on the shins. And come up just enough to make a nice flat back. And if you want, let that head drop back again. Good, and point the feet as you round the back over the legs, once again dropping the head down nice and heavy. And let's roll up sequentially through the spine, bone by bone. Stack the shoulders on top of the hips. Head is the last thing to come up. Lengthen the arms out. Again, inhale, scoop the belly, tuck the tail. Exhale, and let's roll halfway back again. Round the arms in front, and let's go for some pulses down towards our mat. Twist to the left, and let's pulse down 8 times. Good. And now we adjust the body to center, pulsing down again 8 times. Each time you pulse down, you're deepening the abdominals, really scooping the belly and tucking the tail under. Twist to the right, pulse down 8 times. Good. Focus on your breathing. And back to center 8 times. Beautiful. Let's go for it again, but this time we pulse 4 times in each direction. Keep the legs nice and lengthened on the mat. And as always, lots of space between the shoulders and ears. Don't take any tension. Let's go for our 2s now. And here come our singles. Left, center, right, center. And again, keep going. Hold and sit up tall. Let's place the hands behind our pelvis, bend the knees, root the feet, and let's push those hips up into our reverse tabletop. Drop the head back, and let's just hold and breathe. Feel your arms strong beneath you, legs strong, core strong, glutes, everything strong. Lift the head up, and let's lift those heels up as high as we can. Good, keep going. Very nice. Hold it here, and again, just drop the head back. And let's lower the hips back down to our mat. Lengthen the legs, lengthen the arms. Inhale, scoop the belly, tuck the tail. Exhale, let's roll all the way down to our mat this time, one vertebra at a time. Continue the arc with the arms without letting that back arch, and let's go into our roll up. Inhale, reach the fingertips to the sky, tuck the chin to the chest. Exhale, peel the spine off the mat, and again, round over the legs. And let's start rolling back. We're going to take a little pause once you reach your halfway mark. Crunch the right knee into the chest, lower down. Crunch the left and lengthen down. Let's keep alternating legs. Again, energy shooting out of those fingertips and toes. Beautiful. Keep going. Stay strong. Stay focused. Stay in control. And roll all the way back down. Again, continue the arc with the arms. Keep that rib cage closed. And let's roll up again. Nice big inhale. Fingertips to the sky. Tuck the chin to the chest. Exhale, peel the spine off your mat. And again, rounding over the legs, dropping the head down nice and heavy. Rolling up. And let's bend that right knee. We're going to take a beautiful twist to the right. Breathe and hold. And lengthen your right leg, bend the left knee. Twisting to the left. Really lift up tall as you twist. No slouching, energy shooting out of the crown of your head. And return the body back to center. Reach those arms forward, rolling about halfway back, and then continue rolling all the way down. Place your arms by your side, and let's bring both knees into the chest. Hug the legs, and just take some nice deep breaths as you rock your legs side to side to release any tension in your back. Good, and if you need to, you can also rock your head side to side to take out any tension in your neck. Let's place the hands on either side of our tailbone, and we'll lengthen the legs up. Let's keep the legs in the parallel position. Let's alternate lowering our leg down to the floor and back up. And left leg, lower down and lift back up. So again, we are making the longest leg line possible. And by sitting on our hands, we are helping our core stay nice and strong so our back doesn't arch. No tension in the upper body. Keep alternating legs. Close your eyes if you want to. Keep going, breathing deep. And now let's bend our right knee. Shoot the leg out long, and then we lift it back up. Bend the left, lengthen out long, and lifting up. Good. Again, keep alternating legs. Take your time. Stay in control. Keep the movement as smooth as possible. Make sure that back doesn't arch. Only lower your leg down to the floor as much as your core can support. Keep going. And last one here. Let's cross the legs right over left at the knees and then bend the knees just to add more weight. If you want, curl up the head, neck, and shoulders, and now both legs lower down to the floor at the same time. Lower down, And then bring the knees into the chest. Lower down. And knees come into the chest. Beautiful. Really think of imprinting your spine. Again, we don't want that back to arch. Breathing gently. Letting go of any negative thoughts. And let's change legs, left over right, and we'll go again. Good. No tension in the upper body. Beautiful. Keep going, keep breathing. Stay strong. And let's return back to our home base position. Hug the knees, rock the legs side to side, relax the head down. And if you need to, rock the head side to side as well. No tension, just release it all. Let's lace up the fingers and place the hands behind the head. Elbows stay nice and wide. Curl the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. And let's just go into our single leg stretch. Lengthen one leg and change. And change. Good. We're going to go at a nice, steady pace here. Always imprinting the spine. And let's hold our right leg out, and we're going to kick it up and lower down with control. So your right leg can be in a parallel position, or if you want, you can externally rotate the leg. Good. Keep going, keep breathing, elbows wide. Longest right leg you can make. Beautiful. And again, hands go on the shins, relax the head down. Rock the legs side to side, rock the head side to side. And we'll repeat that one more time. Lacing up the fingers, hands go behind the head. Again, curling up the head, neck, and shoulders. And again, we start with our single leg stretch. Really imagine like every time you lengthen your leg out, someone is pulling that leg. Beautiful. And let's hold this last rep with the left leg out, and we kick it up and lower down with control. Energy shooting out of those toes. Beautiful. Keep going, keep breathing. Nice smooth movement. And again, returning back to your home base position. Relax the head down, rock the knees side to side, rock the head side to side. Good, and just keep breathing. Let's lower the feet down to the floor and open the knees to the side to our butterfly position. Place the balls of your feet on the floor, heels are lifting upwards. Again, lacing up the fingers, hands go behind the head, elbows are wide, and we're going to crunch up in this butterfly position. And pulse, and pulse. Teeny tiny pulses. Make sure the crunch is happening from your center. Don't tug or pull on your neck. Good. Hold this last one here. And now I want you to bring your knees to your elbows. So the upper body remains still, just our lower body is moving now. Good. And let's go back to those pulses. It's a teeny tiny movement. Beautiful. And again, hold this last rep and the knees come into the elbows. Beautiful job, everyone. Keep going. And let's relax the feet and the ankles down onto the mat, lower the head, and we'll just take some nice deep breaths here. Allow your knees to just drop down to the mat. And just relax into the floor. Let's close the knees together and bring both knees into the chest. Place your hands behind your thighs. Give yourself a little rock back so you can pull yourself up. And let's open the legs a little bit more than hip width. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders stacked right above those hips. Hand on top of hand in front of you. Inhale. And as you exhale, slide and reach your fingertips forward. Round the back and drop the head down. And let's just breathe here in this position. Allow your muscles to relax into the stretch. And just clear your mind. Roll up through the spine to sit up nice and tall. And let's flex the feet up nice and high and go again. Inhale. Exhale, slide and reach the fingertips forward, past your heels. Round the back, drop the head down, and keep breathing nice and deeply. Walk your hands over to that right foot. If you can grab onto the toes, excellent. If not, just place your hands on your shin. Keep your right hand attached to your foot or shin and reach and twist up with that left arm. Left hand comes back down and stay low and walk your way over to the left foot or shin. Keep breathing and let's twist and reach up to the sky with those right fingertips. And lower the right hand back down. Walk your hands back to center. Good, and rolling up again sequentially through the spine, one vertebra at a time, and sit up nice and tall again. Let's close the legs in. Point those toes, hands go behind your pelvis, and let's push up into our reverse plank. If this is too much, you can always go back to that reverse tabletop, just like we did earlier. Drop the head back, breathe and hold. Feel your body nice and strong. And we'll lower the hips back down. Let's roll all the way back down to our mat again. Scoop the belly, tuck the tail. Lower everything down, relax into the floor. And now let's bend both knees. Legs are open about hip width. Feet pressing down into the floor equally so we can lift those hips up into our shoulder bridge. Keep your arms on the floor, or if you'd like, lengthen your arms up, fingertips reaching for the sky, and let's just pulse those hips up. Good. So we're only lowering about halfway down and then squeezing and lifting back up. Hips stay level the whole time. No tension in the shoulders, no tension in the neck. Hold it here. Lower the arms back down if they were up. And let's lengthen the right leg up to the sky. From here, lower your right leg down to the floor. And again, we lift it back up. Lower down and lift up. Good. Let's keep going with this. Let your arms help you. Really press them strongly into the floor. Left foot is pressing strongly into the floor. Hips are level. And that right leg is as long as we can make it. Bend the right knee, place the right foot down. And let's go back to those pulses. Arms can stay on your mat, or you can lengthen them up, fingertips reaching for the sky. Really pressing into the floor strongly with both feet. Hips stay level. Core is engaged. Glutes engaged. Quads and hamstrings. Lower the arms back down so we can lengthen our left leg up. And again, we lower the leg down and lift up. Down with control and lengthening up. Keep going, keep breathing. Arms pressing into the floor. Right foot pressing into the floor. No tension in the neck. Beautiful. And bend that left leg. Let's release the arms once again. And now we're going to go on the balls of the feet. Heels are up. Squeeze your knees and your hands together. And then we open the legs and the arms. Squeeze everything in. And open wide. Squeeze in. And open wide. Keep going. Working nice and slow, staying in control. Beautiful. And squeezing everything in, we're going to hold it here. And again, I want you to pulse those hips up. Knees are squeezing together. Our palms are squeezing together. Good. And now let's open the arms and the legs wide. And again, we pulse up 8 times. Keep breathing naturally. And we squeeze everything back in. Knees squeezing, palms squeezing. Pulse those hips up again. Good. And open everything wide. Again, hips pulse up 8 times. Press into the floor strongly with the balls of the feet. Really squeezing the glutes at the top of each lift. Beautiful. Return the legs and arms back to your parallel position. Lower the heels down, roll through the spine, and gently lower the arms down as well. Let's lengthen the legs up long and place your hands wherever is most comfortable for you. Curl up the head, neck, and shoulders. And we'll just hold it here and breathe. Feel a nice stretch in the backs of the legs. And let's grab onto our left ankle And we're just going to release that right leg, lowering down, bend the knee to lengthen up. Good, let's keep going with these single leg bicycles. Beautiful. Again, make sure you're breathing naturally. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, imprinting the spine into your mat. Good. And let's change legs. Grab onto that right ankle or calf, or even hands behind the thigh. Good, and now the left leg lowers down, knee comes in, and we lengthen the leg up. Good, and last one here. Beautiful. Grab onto both legs again. Feel a nice stretch. And bend the knees in, relax the head down. And let's place the feet and ankles on our mat. Knees open to the side into our butterfly position. And again, just feel your whole body relax down into the floor. Breathing deep. Good. Release all the tension. Release all the negativity. Let's lengthen both legs nice and long. Reach your arms back and let's roll up. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Tuck the chin to the chest. Exhale, peel the spine off your mat to sit up nice and tall. All right, my friends. Let's flip over onto our bellies. Place hand on top of hand and rest your forehead on your hands. Squeeze those legs together in the parallel position. Core engaged, belly button lifting in and up. I want you to lift up your right leg. And let's start circling the leg. It doesn't matter which way you go because we'll go both ways. Try to make the biggest circle you can make. Again, really engaging the glutes at the top of each circle. Keep that core engaged to protect your lower back. And just breathe naturally. And let's see if we can reverse our circle. Energy shooting out of those toes. Again, making the biggest circle you can make. The rest of the body stays nice and quiet. Just that right leg is moving from the hip joint. Beautiful. Lower the right leg down. Let's lengthen the left leg up now. And same thing. Start your circles. Squeezing the glutes at the top of each lift. Beautiful. and reverse your circle. Good. And lower the leg back down. From here, open your legs a little bit wider than hip width. Let's place our palms on our mat in line with our head, and let's just push the floor away. If you want, you can drop the head back, always pulling your navel in and up to the spine. Beautiful. And lower back down to the mat with control. Let's adjust our hands so they're directly under our shoulders. Elbows shoot straight back, and we're going to lift up into a tiny back extension. Energy shooting out of the crown of the head, and release only your left arm. Hold. And lower back down. And lengthen out your right arm and hold. Try not to move anything else. Core stays engaged. Legs are engaged, nice and long on the mat. And lower your right palm back down. Again with the left arm, shoot it out. Breathe. Belly button in and up. Lower back down. And again with that right arm. Lengthen out and hold. And lower back down. Beautiful. Let's release our hands from our mat. Lengthen both arms out. Sweep your arms behind you, lifting up even higher if you can. Let's hold this back extension as both legs float off our mat, and we're going to squeeze our legs in and open up. Squeeze in and open. In and out. In and out. Good. Keep going with this. Keep breathing. Good. Keep going. Very nice. Hold. And let's lower everything back down to our mats. From here, let's push back into our child's pose. You can keep those knees open to the side, or you can close your legs together, whichever version is more comfortable for you. Deep breaths here, no tension in the body. Let all the tension just melt away. Good job, my friends. Let's lower the body back down to our mats. And from here, let's bend the knees. Knees are open wide to the side and toes are pointed up towards the sky. We're going to lift up the left leg, extend out, bend back in, and lower down. Lift up the right, lengthen long behind, bend back in to join those toes together, and lower down. Lift up the left and lengthen and bend and lower down, and again on the right. Good. And left leg. Always pulling that belly button in and up. Good. 2 more times. Stay in control. And last time with that right leg. Beautiful. From here, let's see if we can do both legs simultaneously. Lift up, squeeze. Lengthen the legs long behind. Bend the knees in and lower down. Good. Let's keep going. Beautiful job, everyone. We're almost there. Stick with me. And here's your last one. Good. And again, lengthen your legs on your mat. And we'll push back once again into our child's pose. Knees apart or legs squeezing together, your choice. Deep breaths here. Good, and now let's adjust ourselves to our tabletop pose. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And from here, we're going to round the back nice and high. And let's just circle the hips around. We'll go both ways. It doesn't matter which way you go. Just go whatever way feels natural for you to go. So we're passing through our cat, our cow, and our neutral spine position. And now reverse your circle. Really let it go. Good. And let's tuck the toes under now, and we'll push back into our downward facing dog. Really try to press the heels down to get a good stretch. And then we'll lift the heels up high and lower down. Lift the heels up and press the heels down into the floor. Let's keep going with these. Keeping the legs as long as possible. And then lower the knees back down to your mat, back to your tabletop pose. Core engaged, spine in neutral. Let's go into our bird dog. Right arm and left leg. Feel the longest line from fingertips to toes. And lower back down with control. And now we do left arm and right leg. Really reaching in opposition. Belly button in and up. And lower back down. Let's only release our left leg. Both palms stay on our mat, and we just lift up and lower the toes back down. So that left leg is so long behind you. Keep your gaze at the mat. Spine is in neutral. Belly button in and up. Good. Really stay in control of the leg. And we'll bring that left knee in and repeat the same thing with the right leg. Lower down with control, kick up, and down with control. Up, lower down, and up. Good. So speed-wise, we're kicking the leg up pretty quickly and then lowering down slower. Quick up, slow on the way down. Good. And lower the leg back down. Let's push back into our child's pose again, but this time let's sweep our arms by our sides. Again, breathing deep. let's roll up through the spine sequentially, bone by bone. Head is the last to come up. Drop the head back to release, and return the head back to center. All right, friends, let's get into a little side series, laying on one side, and both legs are lengthened out. Externally rotate your top leg, and we're going to développer the leg to the side, and then we envelopper the leg back down. And again, slide the toes up the leg, lengthen long, bend the knee, passing through your passe, and slide down. Good, let's keep going with this. Shoulders away from the ears, core engaged. Just that top leg is moving. The rest of the body stays nice and still. Beautiful. And now we kick up and lower down. Kick up and lower down. Good. Longest leg you can make. Energy shooting out of those toes. Beautiful. Let's hold this last one. Grab onto your ankle, calf, or behind your thigh. Breathe into the stretch. Good, and very slowly lower the leg down with control. Let's take the top leg and bend it in front of us. Adjust your bottom leg so it's in line with your spine. And now we're going to pulse that leg up. It's not a big movement. Really squeezing the inner thigh at the top of each lift. Good, keep going, keep breathing, stay strong. Just that bottom leg is moving. Good. Keep going, stick with me. Hold and lower down with control. All right, friends. Let's sit up, swing the legs around, and we'll repeat that whole thing on the other side. Legs are slightly in front of your torso. And externally rotate that top leg. And here we go, développé up and enveloppé back down. Good, slide the toes up to the knee and extend the leg, lengthening long. Toes back down to the knee in your passe and slide down. Good, keep going. Beautiful. And let's kick up and lower down with control. Kick up and down with control. Good, core engaged. Just the leg moves. The rest of the body is quiet. Breathing deeply. Let's hold this last one. Again, grabbing onto your ankle, calf, or behind the thigh. Relax and breathe into the stretch. Good, and very slowly lowering that leg back down. Take your top leg, bend it in front of you, adjust the bottom leg in line with your spine, and we go into those leg pulses. Good. Squeezing the inner thighs at the top of each lift. Energy shooting out of those toes. Belly button in and up, shoulders away from the ears. Keep going, keep breathing. Hold and lower down with control. Okay, my beautiful friends, let's peel ourselves off our mat and let's get on our feet. Let's stand up nice and tall, feet are hip width apart, tailbone is down, belly button in and up, shoulders stacked right on top of those hips, legs are long. Let's drop the chin down to the chest and let's roll down sequentially through the spine. Bend your knees if you have to, palms go on the floor, and we're just going to walk those hands out to our high plank pose. Good, nice and straight. Take a big step forward with your right foot. Let's twist and reach up with our right arm. Right palm goes back down and big step back. Step forward with the left. Twist and reach up. Hand goes back down and we step back. Let's keep going with these. Step forward with the right. Twist, reach up. Hand down and back to your plank. Left. Twist and reach. Hand down and step back. Good. 4 more times. Keep breathing. Really feel the stretch in the body. Good. 2 more times. And last one here. Beautiful. Back to your plank. Take your time as you walk the hands back towards the feet. Soften the knees to roll up through the spine. And stand up nice and tall. And let's go again. Nice inhale here. Exhale. Drop the chin to the chest, rolling down bone by bone. Palms go on the floor. And again, walk those hands out. Beautiful high plank pose. Nice straight line in the body. From here, let's shift our weight back to our downward facing dog. Lift those heels up high, bend the knees down to the floor, and then we shoot the body back out to our high plank. Shift back. Heels up. Lower the knees down to hover the floor and shoot out. Shift back. Heels up. Bend the legs and shoot out. Good. Let's keep going with this. Breathing naturally. Staying in control of the movement and keeping it as smooth as possible. Beautiful job, everyone. Keep going. And last time. Good. And from your high plank pose, just lower the knees back down to the mat. And we'll push back one last time in our child's pose. You can keep the arms nice and long in front or sweep them by your sides. Breathe deep. Good, and take your time as you roll up through the spine, bone by bone. Head is the last to come up, and just drop it back. And return the head back to center. All right, my friends, you are complete with this 1-hour Pilates class. I really hope this workout provided you with some comfort and joy and a sense of peace and calmness. Remember, tough times are only temporary, and it's during these tough times that we really discover our true strength. This too shall pass, and there will be, and you will see the light at the end of the tunnel. When I'm going through tough times and feeling depressed or angry or defeated or stressed and anxious, I make an effort to recite some affirmations. And the funny thing is, when I first started doing this, it felt really phony and fake and completely forced. But the longer I kept up with it, the more I actually started believing in what I was saying. And all of a sudden, my head and my heart were running on the same wavelength in harmony. Here are some affirmations that I recite daily. I am beautiful inside and out. I have a good heart. I stay balanced when others behave in an unbalanced way. I am strong. I am capable. I am worthy and deserving of love and all the wonderful things that life has to offer. Thank you for joining me today, sending light and love out to all of you. Take care of you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.